So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Detroit Lions and the Miami Dolphins, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 25.
Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff.
And at one point, the ascension of Jared Goff was really, really strong. Back-to-back Pro Bowls, took his team to the Super Bowl and came really within one quarter of winning it. But since that time, he's had bouts of inconsistency, and that's been the struggle for him as he tries to get back to the form he showed earlier in his career.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Opening play, and Goff wants to pass it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Even though it's the opening drive of the game, he wasn't shy about taking off and running with the football, even knowing the defense is definitely going to take their shots at him. And that's exactly what they did. He better learn to slide, otherwise he won't be around to finish this one.
Louis. 17.
Now Goff. That's caught. Allen Robinson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 27. Now it's gone. Finds Gibbs on a check down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Hold on. Orange. 5, 12.
Here's Goff. And that'll be incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Hey, kill. Two. Obama. Turbo.
Throwing again is Goff. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Flying in to pick up that sack, Jordan Brooks. On 4th down, on is Jake Bates for the Lions field goal. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. Bates' kick is good, and the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. So here are the Dolphins now getting set for their initial possession. They will be led out by the 6-foot lefty from Alabama. It's Gtowncapp.
And when you watch him play, everything just looks like it comes so naturally to him. When he's dialed in and finds that zone, passes are crisp, he sees the field really well, and he takes charge as the leader of this offense.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5.
TX. 21G, 21G.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 72 yards. And the Dolphins have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead. Jason Sanders now for the extra point. He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run for the first time with a speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Going back to Gibbs on first down.
Holding offense.
So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. But now he appears to be in some pain. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. 2nd and 16.
Go. Well. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, Super. Well.
Goff now looking to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
We go. 76. Value 1. Tiger. Hey, 5.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this.
Hey, Cal. 2 for 1. We're good. He sees.
They're going to go for it. It's gone. That one let go deep for Laporta. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
All right, fellas, listen up. Out.
Now a give to Mostert running right.
Yeah, pretty good pursuit there defensively. He's brought down, no gain on the play. Second down coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane.
And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions 41. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Hey, stat. Hey, 21 TA.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
On the handoff, this is Mostert.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
4 yards remain on 2nd down. Ball on the 10.
Let's go. Ready.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to get the football back at their own 17.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
76.
Here's Goff. They'll let this go deep for St. Brown.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
14. Value 3. Ric Flair.
Back to throw. Goff. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
Here's Hill on the return. And shedding a man at the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
So a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards.
And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
He's got 1 touchdown pass already in this quarter. Obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Yeah, ready. Zion. Out.
Tua going to throw. Forced out to his left. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-3 the score. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
All right.
Here's Tua. That's going to be caught by Waddle. Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1.
Ready.
They hand it off to Mostert. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
All right, come on. 21
Now Tua going to change the play.
Long.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Durham Smythe from 8 yards out. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that pushes the lead up to 11. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And it's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance. They've got to get the ball in his hands a lot quicker.
Being chased out left. And down he'll go at the 25. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. He's got it complete to Gibbs. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10.
17.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
Listen.
St. Brown in motion right. To throw is Goff. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hold on. Check. There was a 5. 12.
Out of the gun. Gone. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He didn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Here's Goff. Flushed out right. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
Obama. Whoa. Yes, sir.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Goff now looks to throw.
This one swung out to Montgomery.
So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They'll fake the give. Now Goff.
That's caught. It's Sam Laporta.
And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Super. 12. Go. We go. 76.
Goff throwing again.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
Look at us. Now you want. Tiger. Hey, 5. 11. Hey, shell.
Now Goff.
Right side to Williams.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Jamison Williams hauling that one in from Jared Goff. And the Lions have cut it back within a score.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. A pretty long drive that time, 11 plays all told.
And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Watch it, Oscar.
From the gun, it's Tua. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Go ahead. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Out.
On play action, here's Tua. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
20, TX. 21G, 21G. Set.
Now Tua. Open net is Waddle, complete. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. And again, it's Tagovailoa. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Holding offense.
They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
Third down.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Step. Out.
Tua sets up to pass it. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand, because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devon Achane, 55 yards. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. And the Lions going to go back on offense one final time in this first half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A little under 30 seconds to go. We'll see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
2 for 1.
Goff now to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
DC, 2 for a 66.
Now it's gone. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Off to St. Brown for the Detroit first down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Maverick, 4 down. 76, tell him. 76.
To the air again, Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
14. Value three.
A final shot before break here. Goff escaping the pressure right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So the two teams will head to the locker rooms here in Miami. We now proceed to the start of the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Dolphins offense and Raheem Mostert making their way out. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That swung out to Mostert. Oh, a heck of a move. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Now Tua signaling to change things up. This is Mostert. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
All right, fellas, listen up.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. Oh, fighting off the defender. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Hey! Solo left Zion.
Looking to pass. Tua. That is caught. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line.
Number 2. Go ahead.
Here's Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. One more time with Mostert. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal.
32 stinger.
They'll run with Mostert. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's about a 3-yard pickup there, but more importantly, they're still a few yards away here. It's now 4th down and goal. Sanders' kick is good, and the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Whirling. 2 for 1.
Now gone. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Trying the left side with Gibbs. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
Holding offense.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. Gibbs straight ahead. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To throw is Goff. St. Brown making the catch on the out route. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
2 for 1. 2 for 1. Cut. Hard ball. 2 up. Listen. Hold on. Check. We're going. 5. Check.
Here's Goff. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on first down to set him back on 2nd. Back to throw, Goff. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Miami. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. It's caught inside the 25. And he is going to have the Lions 1st down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long.
DC, tonight. Super.
Again, Goff. Dancing to his left. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play, but in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Goff now looking to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Goff now looks to throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Hey, 5, 11. Hey, Shell. 2 for 1.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs from 21 yards away. And the Lions have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And Jahmyr Gibbs finished it all off with a touchdown grab. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback. Because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. Dancing away at the 35. Takes it to about the 37. From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. And the 2 is going to change things up. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Buying time to his left. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
A give, running right, Achane.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Watson, Oscar. Number 1, high.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 29-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
That's about as exciting of a 1-yard run as you're going to see. Finding a way to dodge that first would-be tackler. But again, just 1 yard out of it. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Achane gets it from the gun.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. 20, TX.
Here's Tua.
That's going to be caught by Waddle.
And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. So a big one coming now for Jason Sanders. This to perhaps salt this one away. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead.
So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Lions offense and Jared Goff set to take over once more. And we'll take you through some of the highlights here. You'll notice he had a hand in a lot of them so far. He's got this offense rolling right now. They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
We're good. We're good. Cut. BC. 2 for 66. Cut.
Now it's gone.
And that's caught by Williams.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Left. Maverick. 4 now. 76. Tell him. Maverick, whoa. 14.
Now Goff.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
2 for 1. Hey, let's go.
Goff now to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jordan Brooks with it. And the Dolphins are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. And we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining. But that interception puts an end to any hopes that they have.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again. Well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Now Tua going to change the play. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now it looks like he'll throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Hey, 21 TA, let's go. Whoa! Hey!
Now Tagovailoa. That'll be caught by Hill. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, this from 34. And his kick is good. And the Dolphins will add onto their lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. This is 1st and 10.
Now you 3. We go to line. Louis. 17. Hardball.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here's Goff. That's complete to Laporta. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So it's a win for the Dolphins here, and it was a strong performance by Tua that helped lead the way.
Yeah, he was in complete control of this offense. He had 3 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And to be honest, he really made it look easy out there.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports.
Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. Here he is, Tyreek Hill back to return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Miami offense will make their way onto the field. Led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Gtowncapp.
One of the few southpaws we have playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and while he doesn't have one of the strongest arms, he makes up for it with great anticipation and pinpoint accuracy. So what it does, it allows him to throw very catchable balls. A lot of his receivers do a lot of the damage after the catch, and only time's going to tell how this one plays out. But when he's on his game, they're due for a lot of points.
And he'll work this past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Michael Dana brings him down.
Solo left Zion. Ready.
A shotgun snap for Tua. That's caught on the right side by Waddle. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tua. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. A gain there of 24 yards. Good for a Dolphins first down.
I don't think we all appreciate enough just how difficult it is to throw on the run. The technique, the arm strength, the accuracy, all of those things on complete display on that first down pass.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Turbo one. Yeah, ready. Out.
Tua gives it to Mostert. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Opening carry of the game for the speedster, Devon A-Chain.
All right, let's go.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Turbo one, high. Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Hey.
Throwing on 3rd down, Gtowncapp. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And this is tough here on the opening drive, because sometimes when you miss one early, we've seen head coaches change how they approach 4th down situations. Is he going to get as many chances here? We're going to find out throughout the rest of the game.
Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts.
Hey, ripple it, ripple it. Yellow. Yellow, yellow. Right side.
Mahomes going to start this one with a throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. To him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again.
Yellow.
It's 2nd and 10.
15, 15. Yellow. Yellow.
Man in motion is Brown.
Right side.
Mahomes looking to throw on 2nd down. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts. Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. Man in motion is Brown. On 3rd down, Mahomes. That's complete. He got it to Hopkins. 13 yards on that pass play. 1st down, KC.
Hey, 15, 15, 15. Yellow.
Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Yellow, yellow.
They'll stay on the ground and stay with Pacheco. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
This is how you drop your opening possession when you're on the road. The longer the drive goes, the quieter the crowd gets. Continue to mix in that run game. Let's see if they can finish off by putting this ball in the end zone. You have to admire when quarterbacks are willing to put their head down and fight for some extra yardage, Mike. And sometimes the juice ain't worth the squeeze. Get down, protect yourself, live to play another snap.
Here's 2nd and 6. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll get this complete to Worthy. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective. Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Attack, attack! Hey, 43, 43, 15. 15, yellow. 15, 15.
Mahomes now to throw on 2nd down. He bought as much time as he could, but he will finally be taken down.
The defense's strategy down here defending their own red area, Mike, is either takeaways or field goals. And I think after that last sack, this drive is trending a little bit more towards 3. A couple plays ago, it was looking a lot more like they were going to give up 6.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. A throw on the move is caught. And the Chiefs have got a 1st and goal. He's out of bounds at the 4-yard line. That's a gain of 14 and a 1st down.
Big-time pitch and catch there on 3rd down to extend this drive. Feels like they've got to come away with 6. You want to strike first. They'll go a long way in determining how the rest of this game plays out.
And in motion is Brown. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. Here's Pacheco. Powering forward. He's in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Kansas City. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Tyreek now to return it. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a 1st down. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position. Jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And it'll be brought down right around the 40. Play is made on defense by Jordan Brooks. 3rd and 9. Man in motion is Brown. Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
So far here early, Mike, the key for this offense has been their ability to maintain possession by converting on these 3rd downs. It's going to be a big storyline the rest of the way. This defense has to find a way. When they force 3rd down, they got to get off the field.
Mahomes on 1st down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And he'll be out of bounds at the 5. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal.
Yellow.
That is caught. It is Hopkins. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
All right. Yellow. Hey, Ripley. Attack. Hey, Ripley. Right side.
Off the play fake. Mahomes. To the goal line and in. DeAndre Hopkins. Touchdown, KC. Butker now for the point after. He's got it. And the Chiefs move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Devon Achane to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0. The score as the offense tries to regroup and get going with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Achane. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down.
1 yard gain brings us 2nd and 9.
Hey, scat. Hey, 21, TA. Out.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Catch made there by Waddle. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Let's go. Set.
Back to throw is Tua. He's got his man. It's Hill. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out.
That's taken in by Achane. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. 22 yards, the pickup there. Good for a Dolphins 1st down.
Solo left Zion.
Tua to throw again. Looking underneath for Achane. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. We'll come back to Miami after this. They face 2nd down and 7.
Go ahead. Connor, long. Watson, Oscar. Ready, set?
Again, it's Tua. To the outside, he's got Waddle. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
Come on, two.
They'll run. It's Mostert, and he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Come on, three, kick. Double one, high. Solo left Zion. Out.
Here's Tagovailoa. He runs with it.
And this is one of the cases, Mike, where defenders, they get their eyes in the wrong spot. They call it eye discipline. He catches them looking elsewhere. It allows him to get upfield and make this 3rd down a lot more manageable.
And it looks like he's going to have enough for the first down. Yes, he does. 1st and goal coming up.
21G.
Tua. He's going to tuck it in, and he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Tua Tagovailoa. Touchdown, Dolphins. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins are on the board. It's now 14-7. So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes. Pressure gets there, and down he goes. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Throwing is Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. He's got it. And he will take this one in. 74 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City.
Mike, I'm not sure how else to put it other than this is just a complete defensive breakdown. I mean, from where this ball was snapped, you simply have to just defend the end zone. And if they throw it short, come up and rally tackle. If they throw it in the end zone, high point the ball and knock it down. You cannot give up 6 points to end this half.
So we reach halftime. And both teams ready to play on, so we'll do the same as we get set for quarter number 3. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. Patrick. Hopkins sent in motion. Off the play fake, here's Mahomes. That is caught down the field. It's worthy. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25.
Another great throw, and that's been the story as you check out these numbers. I mean, he has done everything this team has asked of him and more.
Hey, rip blitz. Right. Yellow. Right side.
Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. He'll swing one out wide to Pacheco. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
Yellow. Hey, 57. 15. Hey, Sunday. Right side.
To throw is Mahomes. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
A tough spot here. 3rd and long. They put Kelsey in motion.
15. Yellow. Right side.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. He's got his tight end. That's Travis Kelsey. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up 4th down. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts. The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
Yellow.
Man in motion is Brown.
Yellow. Attack. Hey, 43, 15. What's that?
Now Mahomes. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
Now a shot here, deep middle. And that is incomplete.
You just never want to overthrow an open receiver. If anything, even if the receiver just has to slow down a little bit to run under the ball, that's okay. It might not end up in a touchdown, but you're at least going to end up with a completion.
Hey, 21,
To throw on 2nd down, it's Tua. That's caught on the right side by Waddle. A gain there of 15. 1st down, Miami.
Ready. Let's go. Come on, 2.
A shotgun snap for Tua. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. And this one's going to be a loss of yardage. He's marked out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. To the air again, Tagovailoa. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long.
Solo left Zion.
From the gun, here's Tua. This throw right side is caught by Hill. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Tua now on first down. He'll get this complete. That's Anthony Schwartz. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Solo left Zion. 20, TX. Out.
On first and 10, here's Tua. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
21G, 21, 8. Ready, set.
Throwing again, it's Tua. That is caught left side by Waddle. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards. Down at the 12. It's first and 10.
21G.
Tua will get this one out wide to Tyreek. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker. They'll run with Mostert. And he'll go down back at the 4. Now a third and 2. He's got it at the 3. And he's in. Tyreek Hill. Touchdown, Miami. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, yeah, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And he'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Here's a 2nd and 9. Now the former rushing champ, it's Kareem Hunt. And he'll get about 4 to the 29. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Now, Mahomes. The left side into the hands of Hopkins. The offense staying out there for this 4th down.
Hey, 57, 57. Hey, 57, 57, 57. Hey, 15. Attack. Come back.
Here's Mahomes. That's taken in, and he's going to have the 1st down. An aggressive call there, but it works out as they convert on 4th down.
Hey, 43.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10.
Attack.
Once again, it's Pacheco. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Here's a handoff to Pacheco. And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Attack. Hey, Ripley.
Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the 2nd phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
They put Kelsey in motion.
Yellow.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a 1st down. 13 yards on that one. Move the sticks. It's a 1st down.
Yellow.
On the ground, here's Pacheco. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's 2nd and 9.
15.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They put Kelsey in motion.
Yellow. Yellow.
They'll drop to throw. That's caught right side. It's Hopkins. And he'll be taken down.
And that first down should all but do it, Mike. With only one remaining timeout, the defense just can't stop the clock enough. Got to imagine it's victory formation. And we're a couple kneels away from this game being over.
They put Kelsey in motion. Here's a run. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll get together prior to this second down play.
Yellow, yellow.
Hopkins sent in motion.
Yellow.
One more time with Pacheco. And he's going to go into the end zone, but he may have gotten a little help along the way. This one's coming back.
Holding offense.
So, a costly penalty here. It wipes away the touchdown.
Hey, 57, 57.
The task a bit tougher as they face second and goal.
Hey, 57. Hero, 15. Hey, Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday, on Sunday. 15.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And he can't get away. Down he goes, back to 16. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down. They put Kelsey in motion. They'll run with Pacheco. Great job by this defense. Nowhere near the end zone as we get to fourth and goal. Big moment for a guy who's made some big kicks in his career, Harrison Butker. This to make it a 2-possession lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Tyreek now to return it. And this will wind up working out well. He's going to take it up to the 40-yard line. Good return. The Dolphins offense ready to see what they can do. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Getting started with 1st and 10.
Get set. Step. Hey, 21 TA. Hey.
Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
Let's go. Long. Hey, 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 hey.
Here's Tua. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw, and maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. This is a tough spot. 3rd down and 10.
Solo left Zion. Hey, 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 hey.
Back to throw is Tua. He's got his man. It's Hill. Here's 1st down.
Number two.
Again, it's Tua. Down the left sideline. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet. Sanders here for the extra point. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3, a field goal here in the fourth quarter. In need of a recovery and a quick field goal, here comes the onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That was their last shot. They've got no timeouts left. Now the offense can just simply come take the field. Best play in football, Mike. Victory formation, take a couple knees, get on with the win.
Here's Xavier Worthy and his Kansas City teammates getting set for their next possession. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Yellow. 43. 40. Yellow.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
15. I don't need to. Yellow. Attack.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. A handoff to Pacheco. Pacheco, 1st down and more. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that should all but put this one away, Mike. And we've had some big plays throughout this game, but none bigger than that one right there. They score on the long touchdown, and that makes this a 2-possession game here late.
They'll run with Pacheco. And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line, maybe a little winded after that long touchdown run. In any event, the try for 2 fails. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone. So they're going to blow it dead, and they'll bring the ball out to start at the 40-yard line.
Automatic 1st down.
Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. Turbo 3, turbo. Watson, Oscar. Turbo 1, high. Set.
One last throw here for Tua. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And the Chiefs are going to come up with the late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So it's a win for the visiting Chiefs. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other.